Alright, you guys, so let's go ahead and get started on this practice problem here. So our goal once again is to simplify the expression, and in order to do this we need to basically factor out both the numerator and denominator to see what we could cancel out here, what we could eliminate. So starting off with our numerator, we have negative 20k fourth minus 26k cubed. Now between 20 and 26, the only number that they have in common in this case would be a 2. And from k4 and k3, the highest number of variables we can take out in this case would be k cubed. So then I have negative 2 k cubed. And I don't need to take out the negative. I could leave it inside, but I'm just going to take it out because that's just me. So then we have 10k plus 13. Now moving on to the bottom here, we have 12k fourth plus 8k cubed. Now there's actually two numbers in common between 12 and 8. That would be 2 and 4. But we're trying to take the greatest one, so we're going to go ahead and factor out a 4. And the highest variables we can take in this case would be 3 of them, so we're going to take out 4k cubed. And inside we're left with 3k plus a 2. So then in this case, the factored form of our initial expression would be negative 2k cubed, parentheses 10k plus 13 over 4k cubed times 3k plus 2. So then in this case, I do want to go ahead and I try to identify what our common factor is going to be. So common factor. And in this case, it's not really that obvious to us, but we can actually play around with it to see what we can factor out. So based on this here, we can actually see that they have both variables the same. So then in this case, one of the factors would be the 3k, or k cubed, I'm sorry. And then we're left with 2 and 4. Now in this case, 2 and 4 do have a number in common, which would be 2. So then in this case, our common factor would be a 2k cubed. So then let's go ahead and simplify this out. This becomes a 1, that becomes a 2, and let's rewrite this. So we have a negative 1, but it's invisible, so I don't need to include it, plus 13 over 2 times 3k plus 2. And this is just one way for you guys to express the simplest form of it, but we still need to look and see if we have any restrictions. And this is all once again based off what variables in this, what values would make our denominator equal to 0. So then I have my denominator, and I'm going to go ahead and express it using the factored form. So I have, this is restrictions. I have 4k cubed, parentheses 3k plus 2, and we're going to go ahead and make this equal to 0. So then in this case, we're making both of the expressions equal to 0. So in this case, we have k cubed equals 0, and the cube root of 0 is still 0, so k equals 0. And then in this case, we have k equals negative 2 over 3. So in this case, when our k has a value of 0 or a negative 2 over 3, then our rational expression would be undefined. So then including in with our simplified form, we're going to include our restrictions, which is 0 and negative 2 over 3. And this here would be our